Dav, how do teams in the middle of a World Cup cope with unexpected setbacks like this? You know, obviously thoughts with Marsh and hope all is well. And if he has a personal situation, then he has to go and prioritize that. But how does the team management, sort of the captain, the coaching staff, how do they sort of cope with this?
I think publicly they'll be saying, we support the guy that got injured, Maxwell's injury. But look, Diggy.
No, I'm talking in this case about someone like a Marsh who's had to go home on a very urgent
basis. That's
Yeah.
fine. Look, there are two guys unavailable. In Marsh's case, we don't really know what it is to comment, but you only assume it must be fairly serious. So that's fair enough.
But how does the management cope with something like this? Well, because you'd obviously have a set of plans. There's a balance to be looked at. So how? You've been in those dugouts before, in those dressing rooms before. Well, is there something you can't do anything much about, right?
No, you can't, but you have to work another plan out. And they've got enough players in there to be able to be flexible enough to do that. But my point is that when it's avoidable and something like this happens, you've got to shake your heads. There must be some people in Cricket Australia just, shaking their heads thinking, what is going on here?
You're obviously referring to Glenn Maxwell.
Yes.
I mean, he's fallen off a golf buggy, and this is what we know, that they were all playing golf, and he's a fairly good golfer. It was just about 300 yards from the where they finished off till the clubhouse, and he was hanging on to the back of it, and he fell off. But he's also had a history of it. He had a freak injury sometime, 12 months ago?
That's
the last
right.
12 months?
It's kept him out of cricket. Very important matches, and this tournament is extremely important. So this comes, on the back of Marsh having to go home, which is understandable. But look, I love the guy. He's a great cricketer. He's required. He's a match winner for the Australian team, and this happens again. I just think, when you.
But how do you deal with a situation like this? It's not a cricket field-related injury. But they were all out there together as well, weren't they? They were all playing golf, so it was a team activity.
Only one person gets injured, and it's avoidable. This is not on, Okay, you got to ensure that the guy recovers well, and that there is concussion protocols, and Australia's very much a stickler for the rules, and that's a good thing as well. So you want to ensure when he comes back, hopefully it'll only be one game, that he'll be, ready to resume with any other.
But he's letting his team down.
Exactly.
But let's contrast this with India. When the Indian team was in Dharamsala, the coaching staff went for a trek. They said, players will stay in their hotels, go out sightseeing, do what you want. You're not doing any of the adventure stuff because you could damage your some part.
What about Bairstow last year in England? Golfing injury. Kept him out for the whole of the IPL and didn't participate in domestic cricket. It is just, I don't understand this, like you need to take care. You don't be careless. You've got to take care and ensure that you are ready to play, offer your services. That's what you're contracted for. There's an obligation on this. It's okay to have free time and, let your hair down and get away from it all. Fine, that you have to do that.
But then the onus is on you to stay fit and healthy.
Yes, there is. You take it on good faith. These guys will do that. Shaking your head.
Yeah, he's disappointed.
Yeah.
He's disappointed. He's seen Maxwell destroy teams, but more importantly, Maxwell's also been very crucial for the Australians, especially when it comes to keeping things tight.